A few things I want to emphasize about compiling evidence for the Mastery Transcript. One is sort of a logistical thing, and the other is sort of a beautiful thing. The logistical thing is it's going to take a lot of time. And so if you're a learner, you really need to start this process early, way before your senior year, so that you can start compiling evidence for that Mastery Transcript. You're going to be pulling from in school, out of school. You're going to be pulling even potentially from before high school. And it takes time to do that. So do that during core skills, do that during your school day, do it after your school day, and store it in an online place where you can have access to it, because you're going to want to showcase that eventually. The second thing is that it's a really beautiful process of compiling evidence, because for the Mastery Transcript, you are trying to find your best work as a learner from really anywhere in your life, to demonstrate that you know certain things, or to demonstrate that you've mastered certain skills like empathy or creativity. And so you're going to be thinking back in your mind and in your heart about what you've experienced in life, whether that's in school or out of school. And you're going to be thinking about the best examples, the most compelling examples of evidence. And that process is going to cause you to reflect on your whole life. And that's a beautiful thing. We've actually had some parents tell us that going through this process is the first time they've ever felt like a school has actually seen their high school senior, because that whole process of compiling the evidence for your Mastery Transcript is something that causes you to share about your life and what you've learned, the struggles you've had, and the opportunities that you've seized and overcome. So lean into that. And don't just limit it to schoolwork. I mean, definitely include your best, schoolwork ever, but also, what have you done in your life that you care about, that you love, that you're proud of? Make sure you include that too.
The Mastery Transcript is the Forest School's replacement for like a standardized transcript, which includes not only your schoolwork and your academic achievements, but also like life skills. It's a lot different from maybe like compiling like a resume or something from like a normal school. It's really, you're drawing aspects of your life from every aspect of your life. You're taking, for me, I've used my Boy Scout, like I just got Eagle Scout, I've used that. I used my pilot's license. I've even used just like random like bits from my past. So it's a lot different from what people may expect. You're really drawing like every aspect of yourself in order to make your transcript.
It just shows specific skills or skill sets and mindsets that you have. For example, like empathy or trust or cross-cultural competence. So it basically shows, okay, I have mastered that. I know how to do that. I know how to trust others. I know how to live with others properly and in a diverse and inclusive world. I know how to be empathetic. I know how to collaborate. And it's truly showing that instead of just like your grades.
To compile evidence for the Mastery Transcript, we get a bunch of different type of life events and just present them to Brittany and Tyler. It's not too much of a long process, but it can be tedious.
It's sort of a tedious process. You have to get a lot of the stuff is testimonies from your different classmates, or videos from friends, or just getting pictures and like pieces of work that you've done. And so going through that is kind of difficult, and that you have to like really like think back on like everything that you've done. So like what I've encouraged other people to do is like sort of like get a list of everything that you've done, and sort of like maybe links, maybe not, I don't know, but just like a list of all the things that you've done that you can reference, so that you can have an easier time with it.
Compiling evidence for the Mastery Transcript takes time, which is what I tell the learners and the parents. You can compile anything from age 2 to 3 to 4 all the way until, current status. It needs to be tangible evidence, something that when college admissions look at your application, it stands alone. They can say, hey, I know this kid is self-aware, or hey, I can see that they have empathy and they can show empathy. So very concise, very specific, but it's tangible and can stand on its own.